be taking a look at my train room. Now, this room is about to be my old train room because I'm about to get a new one. I'm really excited to kick off my series modeling Sodor. But before I can do that, I have to get rid of this old room, and this is actually going to become my bedroom, and all my train stuff is going to be moving somewhere really cool, and I'll be showing that. So I'm going to go through a walkthrough of over the whole room, talk about a few things that are going to be coming soon. It's going to be really awesome. Let's stay tuned. The first thing is this area right here. This is what you could call the lobby. It has pictures like the Island of Sodor, a glow-in-the-dark picture there, a picture I got at a consignment shop, I have a sign that I bought online from eBay, and a sign that I made it myself. Right there, that's from a story quote that is from a story that hasn't come out yet. Now you're going to notice that this train table over here is a mess. And that's because I've been in the process of taking everything down and getting ready to send everything out to my new train area. Over next to that are some boxes that I have in storage, right there. That's just train stuff, various Thomas stuff. Here's my two windows, you'll see Cranky there. My new shelves, I'm so excited for those. I want to talk about those and show you all of the cool stuff on that. Coming back around, more storage boxes. You'll notice there, that rolling rack is where all my take and play engines are. Might do a video on those separately. And then I have these amazing Thomas Wooden Railway shelves that a friend on Facebook said that they were available in my area. She sent me the link to it. They were only $50 and I didn't get one, but I got two of them. And back over here, I don't want to show those shelves too much because I want to actually talk about those. And then right here, Thomas Wooden Railway. Right there. So let's talk about this real quick. I want to do this fast. I don't want the video to be too long. This is everything basically Thomas Wooden Railway. My entire collection's up there. I will show that in another video because I have that, and I also have this wooden railway table. So this is actually going to be a separate video that I'm going to do. So that will be up on my channel very soon. But moving down from that, you can see I have Trackmaster and box stuff and just stuff from various Thomas ranges all in box. Over here is basically the same way. It's just various books from my Thomas & Friends collection from childhood, Thomas & Friends Pinata, my favorite books, movies of Thomas & Friends, and my entire Thomas & Friends DVD collection. And those are doubled up, so behind those DVDs are more. Down below I have more new merchandise, including my first Thomas & Friends, which I want to review those soon. So these here are brand new shelves that I just recently got, and if you guys saw my Thomas & Friends Wooden Railway haul video, you remember me mentioning a consignment store. This same consignment store is where I got these awesome shelves. These are actually old copper tone sunscreen display shelves, and they have wheels so I can roll them anywhere on the layout, and these are going to be extremely handy for what I have planned. And what I do, or what I have on here right now, is just my entire rolling stock collection. Every bit of rolling stock is on here. Used to it was in these, and you should be seeing pictures now of how those used to be stored in those, and it was just a mess. Notice in there, that's parts that I've been using to make customs. So that's just random stuff in there, but everything that was in there is now up in here too. So what I've done is I have took and sorted each one of these rows out, and it took me about 3 hours to do just the rolling stock. On this one, you'll notice that it's very barren and empty, and that's because this is being reserved for my customs and my very special items, like this troublesome truck, my Bachmann to Trackmaster cars here, my operating car, like my mail car, my custom Winston is missing some wheels there. And then of course my Play-Rail items, like this Annie and Clarabelle that Sidekick Jason sent me Thomas, Annie and Clarabelle for my birthday, and I'm very thankful for that. So thank you again, Jason, for sending me those. I love those. That's why they're on this top shelf here. Moving down to the second shelf is all of my trucks. So every single truck in the new Trackmaster 2 line, this is them. And then we go into box vans, then tankers, and then flat cars, which are here, and then just various other cars such as the slag cars and then the slate cars back there. Also an operating wood chip car. Moving on down here we have more slate trucks. Just look at all those. Jerome and Judy finish up the new Trackmaster 2 collection, and we get into all old school stuff right here. After a lighting adjustment, you can see all of these awesome trucks here. And how I've done this is I've not only sorted them by color, but also by design. So all of these here are the dark gray trucks, and then also trucks with faces go here. And then you have back here, these trucks are the Brenham Bay shipping trucks, which continues here. And then all from here to here is Castle trucks. So all of those are the Castle trucks. And then moving down, you can see I have tankers all right through here, and of course the cattle trucks down there as well, which were the C inside cars. Moving on from that level, we have box fans here, mail cars right there, going down into flat cars in the Trackmaster line, more flat cars. I have a lot of flat cars, breakdown crane, mining cars, and then we get into brake vans. On the final shelf we have what they would consider coaches. These right down here. And then of course narrow gauge slate trucks as well. I say coaches considered because of these things. These are the box vans that they try to make into coaches for Caitlin and Connor, and I just don't really like those. So here are my engines. Now this entire top shelf is reserved just for Thomases. And that's because I have so many of them. I mean, look, it's like a whole little Thomas army. But I'm very proud of all of these, from my oldest ones all the way up to even my newest ones, even the Trackmaster 2 range. They're very, very cool. My custom there from the mail train, I love that engine. But all of these are also organized. I tried to do it by year and also by range, so you go from Play-Rail to Trackmaster 2. Also, I do have these here because those were technically the first ones. Technically, because they're the old Thomas, even though they were this predates that, but the color scheme predates this, if that makes sense. So that's why I did that. The second shelf starts again with a Play-Rail Thomas because I had so many Thomases, but this by far is my absolute favorite one. This is the one that Jason sent me. That goes with the Annie and Clarabelle we saw on the other shelf. Going back though, you can see I have more Thomases back there. Of course, my custom Dirty Thomas, and the one that Trackmaster made right here. My Play-Rail Edward that I got. Love that Edward. And then I go through the entire Steam team. So the main 7, basically, I go from Thomas, Edward, Henry, Gordon, then James, of course. That's my Bachmann to Trackmaster James there. There's also James is behind there, behind the pillar. Moving down, then we go to Percy, and these are done by number. So notice that James comes before Percy because number 5 and then number 6. Moves all the way down, still got Percy there, and then I have a whole row. In case I need some more, I also have one over there that I need to put over here. So, yeah. Going down, we now have Toby, and then we go into Doug, then Emily, Nia, and then we start getting into, or well, there's Philip back there, but then we start getting into diesels. And these are all diesels, right there. And then it goes to diesels until Salty over here, which would go to Bill and Ben, then Marion and Timothy, Stafford in the back, Hank, Ryan, Murdoch, and Arthur. And then we go down even further to these other engines down here, then getting into some even non-rail characters, like Flynn and Skiff, the magical engine lady, of course, ending the standard gauge collection with Hero, and then we go into the narrow gauge engines, and then even a smaller narrow gauge engine, Mike. So from there, everything that was here up was Sodor engines. Everything from Mike down is mainland or international engines, including, like back there, Samson, the Flying Scotsman, the British Railway diesel that I made, Diesel D199, all of those right there. And that also includes all of my Caitlins, including the snow-covered one. And then also, I have Ashima and Gator and Young Bao. Very cool. Or Young Bao, excuse me. Now, moving from there, these are all my Play-Rail engines, and so I have them separated from my Trackmaster stuff. This is all the old Play-Rail. Very cool. Alright, so guys, that is my train room. Now before you go, I want to show you this area here again, and I want to talk about this. So if you remember, my layout used to go down this wall to where this shelf is. I took these two tables down about a month ago, and the reason for that is, like I said, I am moving everything out of here. So I plan on getting a new train room. I don't want to give too many details out about that yet because that's going to be in the first episode of Modeling Sodor. But that is, the groundwork for that has already started. I've already filmed some footage for that and I'm very, very excited. But everything over here will be gone and I plan on documenting that too. So as I'm taking this down and just showing you what's going on, I want to give more updates in this series because this new Modeling Sodor series is all about telling you step by step what I'm doing and showing you the adventure as we go along. You'll also notice that box up there with that wire, that is lightning lights, so that I could have done a scene with lightning or thunder and make the whole railway light up, and those go all the way down the room, and I will be adding those back as well to the new train room that I'm planning on doing. It's going to be really awesome. I hope you guys will stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this is Thomas of Friends 47 signing off. Bye everybody.